Hello friends, I am Shamsuddin. I welcome you financial accounting classes. In this class, I am going to solve problems relating to preparation of royalty chart. Let us read the problem. SBM Coal Company leased a mine from Dharmendra on a royalty of rupees 10 per ton of coal raised with a minimum rent of rupees 1,50,000 per year. Each year's excess of minimum rent over royalties is recoverable out of the royalties during first 3 years. The quantities of coal raised were as follows: 2016 5,000, 2017 7,000, 2018 15,000, 2019 18,000, 2020 20,000. Let us start the solution. So I'll take here year column 1 lakh 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. Output is given. First year it is 5,000, second year it is 7,000, third year it is 15,000, then fourth year it is 18,000, fifth year it is 20,000. Royalty is fixed at 10 rupees per ton, means 5,000 into 10 means 50,000. First year it is 50,000, second year it is 70,000, third year it is 1,50,000, next 1,80,000, 18,000 into 10, 20,000 into 10 is 2 lakh. This is the amount of royalty calculated by multiplying rupees 10 per ton into output. Minimum rent fixed in this problem is 1,50,000. That I'll take here. This will be the same for all the years. 1,50,000 all the years. Then short working must be calculated. How short working is calculated? Short working is calculated by comparing royalty with minimum rent. When minimum rent is greater than the royalty, then it is termed as the short working. So here 1,50,000 and 50,000. Minimum rent is greater to the extent of rupees 1 lakh. This is short working. Second year 70,000 and 1,50,000. 80 difference is 80,000. This is short working. In the same way, 1,50,000 is a royalty and minimum rent is also 1,50,000. There is no difference. Then royalty for 2019 is 1,80,000. Minimum rent is 1,50,000. There is a difference of rupees 30,000. This is surplus. Why it is surplus? Because royalty is greater than the minimum rent. Then last year 2,000 and 1,50,000, difference is 50,000. This is also considered as the short surplus because royalty is greater than the minimum rent. After this, let us see the provision relating to royalty agreement. In this case, each year's excess of minimum rent over royalty is recoverable out of the royalties during the first 3 years, means only 3 years. Each year means separate amount. 1 lakh rupees is a separate, 80,000 is also separate. Here, the recovery of this amount can be made separately. For example, for 1 lakh, it is first year, it is second year and third year. So, here first 3 years means only 3 years. This 1 lakh rupees can be calculated, recovered only to the extent of, to the period of 2018. Here 2018 there is no surplus, means the full amount is not recovered. So, amount of 1 lakh rupee is not recovered. It is transferred to profit and loss account as loss. And next year, this 80,000 is recovered in next 3 years, first year, second year and third year. So, this amount 1,80,000 can be recovered from rupees 30,000. Surplus is 30,000, short working is 80,000. Here also this is the last year of recovery. 80,000, out of 80,000, only 30,000 can be recovered. I will take 30,000 recovered. The amount to the extent of 50,000 is not recovered. means that is transferred to profit and loss account. So these are the two different and important provisions you must consider. Whenever they will give the each year's excess of minimum rent means the individual amount are considered for recovery for the given period. The 1 lakh can be recovered in the first 3 years means this is the third year. 2018 is the third year for 1 lakh, and for 80,000 2019 is the last year. The remaining amount should be paid to the landlord. First year you should pay rupees 1,50,000 as minimum rent is greater than the royalty. Second year 1,50,000 should be paid as minimum rent is greater than the royalty. Third year you must pay 1,50,000 because minimum rent is 1,50,000, royalty is also 1,50,000. Both are same amount, any one amount can be paid. But in fourth year 1,80,000 and 1,50,000, the highest amount is 1,80,000. It must be paid, but here recovery of 30,000 is made. 1,80,000 minus 30,000 is 1,50,000 itself. And finally, last year 2 lakh and 1,50,000, the highest amount 2 lakh must be paid because there is no short working. So in this way problem can be solved. Thank you.